Matchup will feature Canada Elite and North Coast Blue Chips. Fans, we ask that you join us in a moment of silence, honoring the life of Ilya McGee, who passed away this week. Ilya was the brother of St. Vincent St. Mary Athletic Director and Fab Five member Willie McGee. Coach Il was a dedicated family man, friend, and coach, serving on the school's coaching staff for 15 years, making an impact on everyone he touched, including the St. Vincent St. Mary community. Thank you. Now, Hoop fans, let's meet the starters. Up first, representing the visitors, Canada Elite.
Welcome back. This is Justin Brantley on SUVtv. We've got the Blue Chips last run Blue Chips reunion playing against Canada Elite here. This is the feature game. This is what we've been waiting on all day long. We've got Bronny James, Rayvon Griffith, Coy Thurman, Gabe Cups, Jazir Jackson, LeBron James coaching. You have Coach Brooke Cups coaching. This is about to be a phenomenal game. The atmosphere is crazy. Everybody's on their feet. They're giving us the starting lineup right now.
First, at guard, number 0, Bronny.
I love the shirts that the coaching staff has on. They say brotherhood. These are guys that started their grassroots AAU career together years and years and years ago. And even though time has taken them in different directions, they're still a family. They're still a unit. They're still a brotherhood. And I think that that's incredibly amazing.
Up next, at guard, number 23, Gabe Cubs. And last and far from least, at forward, number 34, Jackson. The head coach of the Blue Chips is Brooke Cups. He's assisted by LeBron James.
I think that's the first time in my life I've ever heard LeBron James' name be mispronounced. Here we have starting lineup for the Blue Chips: Bronny James, Rayvon Griffith, Coy Thurman, Gabe Cups, and Jazir Jackson. Rayvon Griffith committed to play at Cincinnati next year. The year after next, he's headed to AZ Compass Prep for his senior year. Gabe Cups committed to play at Indiana. He plays here at Centerville High School for his dad, who's also coaching this team. And we've got the tip-off. Early dunk there. Keelan Steele with the early, big, emphatic dunk, letting him know, hey, I can play too. Pull-up jumper, Rayvon Griffith, no good. Rebound was by Steele. As I watch the players on the floor, there has to be something special about being coached by 4-time NBA champion, arguably one of the greatest players of all time, sitting there giving you instructions, critiquing your game. Like, that has to be an added motivator to get out here and just go that much harder. Big Jackson put his shoulders down and got to the basket. I don't think you're stopping him when he makes up his mind that that's what he wants to do. Foul going to be on Coy Thurman. Here we're going to get another look at Ja. Puts his shoulder down and said, I'm sorry, Keelan Steele, you don't have enough. Kobe Bryant once said when they double team him, he says, send one more. That's the mindset you got to have when you see Jazier Jackson. If you only send in 2, chances are it's not going to work for you. Right down the lane, Vasean Allette. Big time jam there from him. I'm loving the athleticism and the intensity here early from this Canada elite squad. There he is again. He's going to head to the free throw line.
That foul was on
Bronny James picked up the foul.
Bronny James, that's his first personal. At the line is number 1, Vasean Allette.
First free throw on the way from Allette, no good. There you get a look at the Blue Chips, North Coast Blue Chips coaching staff. Brooke Cups and LeBron James. Second free throw good from Vasean Allette. Coach Cups is state champion winner. He's developed some amazing players here, not just in his AAU program, but in his high school program as well. Multiple high major guys. Turnaround jumper is good there from Rayvon Griffith, who also plays for Coach Cups with Midwest Basketball Club. Allette attacking downhill, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Bronny James. He's gonna get out in transition, kicks it over. Cups for 3. James to Cups. We called out that connection for years. Now it's great to call it again here. Call the illegal screen there. Keelan Steele got his feet wrapped up. Here we're going to get another look at Bronny James getting out in transition, kicking it to Gabe Cups for the 3. Those two play basketball at such a high level. Great basketball IQs, guys that understand the game. They understand how to play the right way. They play well together. This is going to be an exciting weekend of basketball. Coy Thurman kicks it over. Big Ja Jackson showing his range. 3-pointer off the mark. Keelan Steele has it in perimeter, gives it up. Near steal from Thurman there. Steele gets it, finishes at the rim. Keelan Steele's been active early. Bronny James brings it into the front court. Crossover dribble, Ja sets the screen. Bronny uses it, 3-pointer on the way. In and out, near rebound from Gabe Cups, not able to corral it. Ooh. The finish at the rim. Number 4, Ifeosa Oliogo. Ifosa. Return fire, Rayvon Griffith, not able to knock down the 3. Back the other way, alley-oop, whoa! Both these teams came to play. Rayvon Griffith attacking downhill, he's fouled. Foul is gonna be from Keelan Steele. He's gonna head to the free throw line. Here, we're gonna get a look at that attempted jam there. Oh, that's the jam that we saw there from Ifosa. Rayvon Griffith headed to the free throw line. First one on the way is good.
Coming into the game is number 45. Amir Robinson. Also, number 3, Brandon Davis.
Subs into the game. Amir Robinson and Brandon Davis checked in for North Coast Blue Chips. Second free throw is good.
Had a clock malfunction.
clock malfunction. They want to get it together.
There is a delay with the score, but we have it here. The score is 9-9.
9-9 is our score. There was a little bit of confusion. They want to make sure that was correct. It is correct, 9-9. Canada Elite brings it into the front court. Ball moves around the perimeter. Allette kicks it to the wing. Attacking downhill, driving kick, three-pointer on the way from Efosa, no good. Rebound tipped around, picked up by Brandon. Kicks it to the corner, three-pointer, good from Amir Robinson. Here's to you, Mr. Robinson. Johnny on the spot, puts them up 3. Good defensive rotation there by Gabe Cups. Cutter, Allette getting downhill in the lane. They're going to say it's a charge. Offensive foul charge on Vasean Allette. That's going to be his first. Here we're going to get a look. Pull-up jumper from Bronny, no good. We're coming the other direction. Allette picks up the rebound, gets downhill, not able to get it to go. Rebound from Amir Robinson. He does not have numbers, so he's going to slow it up. Cups kicks it to the corner. Great extra pass. They're not able to get the basket, but the rebound falls. Ty Long. Brandon Davis was not able to finish. Allette with the crossover. I'm sorry, that was not Allette, that was Efosa. Three-pointer on the way. Big rebound from Gabe Cups. Kicks it to head. Over in the corner, Bronny thought about it, made the decision he was going to shoot it, no good. Sub coming from North Coast Blue Chips. Attacking downhill, there's Vasean Allette. He's everywhere early, that's 5 points for him. Gabe Cups attacking downhill, driving kick. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Jamar Jones with the rebound. Out in traffic and running, gets downhill, kicks it to the wing. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Bronny James. Bronny with the full court kick ahead. Doesn't get it to go. Amir Robinson can't find the bottom. Canada Elite's going to call the timeout. It's a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. Don't go anywhere. Plenty of action here on SUVtv.
Don't worry, Ma. We'll be there soon.
Wait, is this the one?
Well, let's say I found the one who takes me to another level. Always stays calm under pressure. Most importantly, the one that helps me discover the coolest places.
This sounds wonderful.
Come outside, I'll introduce you.
They're here.
Definitely the one.
Introducing the all-new Nissan Frontier.
And we're back to live action. Minute and a half remaining here in the first period. Blue Chips leading Canada Elite 12-11. A lot of bright spots on the floor for both teams. Canada Elite attacking downhill. Vasean Elite.
Number 1, Vasean
That's his 7th point.
2-point field goal.
Another 2 from him.
Allette. Less than 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Less than 1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Driving kick from Thurman. Floater in the lane, no good. Rashawn Allette's going to head to the free throw line. He's been the most active player on the floor so far here this afternoon. 9 points. He's been in attack mode. He's been athletic. He's been rangy. He's scored at the mid-range, scored at the rim. And he's just showed his whole arsenal so far.
That last foul is on Blue Chips number 45. Amir Robinson.
The one thing he has not shown is consistency at the free throw line. He's 1 for 3.
Blue Chips is number 4, Rayvon Griffith.
Rayvon Griffith checks into the ball game. Second free throw is on the way, and it's good. Bringing it into the front court. Brandon Davis gets across timeline, kicks it over to Rayvon Griffith. He kicks it back over. Downhill. A little bit of miscommunication. Griffith has it. Calls for it back. Not able to get it there. Three-pointer on the way. Coy Thurman. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Coy Thurman.
And that's how the first period's going to end at 16-15 Canada Elite. Great first quarter of action. Vasean Allette was showing everything that he had, gave 10 points for Canada Elite. He had 10 of Canada Elite, 16 points. On the other end, it's been pretty balanced. Rayvon Griffith, Gabe Cups, Jazir Jackson, Amir Robinson, all contributing to the scoring. Here we got to look. Deep three there, Coy Thurman. That's how we ended that quarter. There's so much talent on this team. It's seeing how they mesh and play together here. We're going to stay right here. Don't go anywhere. I'm Justin Brantley. We're here on SUVtv. We're checking out the Blue Chips reunion, the Blue Chips last run. All these guys have been playing together. They've been friends for years. They started this journey together. Coach Brooke Cups was coaching them back then. Now here they are. It's full circle coming back to where they began at, in the North Coast. It's great to see a team like Canada Elite show up and say, hey, I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity. You know, we all know who the players are on North Coast Blue Chips, but by the time this is all said and done, we're going to know who the players are on Canada Elite. And that's what you have to do when your team is given an opportunity like this. You don't come in starstruck. You come in and say, hey, you know what? I may know your name, but you're going to know mine. And I love that approach. Rashawn Allette has been a phenomenal player here so far in this first period. I want to see that continue to transpire. I want to see how he continues to improve throughout the course of the game. I want to see how he, deals with a run by North Coast Blue Chips. Really, really interested in how this goes. Yeah, another clock issue, it appears, which has delayed us a little bit. The referees are over there trying to make sure that it's right. The score should be 16-15 Canada Elite. I hope they were keeping track of the fouls because I was not. I don't want to see anybody foul out today. This atmosphere is wild for an early Saturday afternoon. There's not too many open seats in the entire building. There's not too many places that you can sit down and get comfortable. That's the LeBron James effect. This is the LeBron. Think about that. Let's talk about that for a minute. This is the LeBron James arena. We're watching Bronny James play, being coached by LeBron James. In the same building that LeBron played in high school, won state championships, became Gatorade Player of the Year, #1 overall draft pick. It's nostalgic even thinking about this, thinking about, you know, these are the things you dream about as a father, being able to have a legacy like that and then look up and your son's following in your footsteps, so to speak, literally sitting on the same bench, walking on the same court. And here we are, back to live action. It's going to be inbounded by Rayvon Griffith. He's going to kick it into Coy Thurman. We have Griffith, Thurman, James, Cups, and Jackson all on the floor. Cups throws the alley-oop to Bronny James, and James slams it down. Wow. Wow, just how they drew it up. I don't know if the rim stopped rocking yet. That brought everybody to their feet. That got everybody excited. Here you get another look at it. Got to watch back door. Wow. Big time play. Let's see how Canada Elite responds. Three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound. Kicked around. Allette thought about it. Brings it back down. Tries to control the traffic. Says, move, I got this. He attacks downhill. Up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Jazier Jackson kicks it over to Coy Thurman. Thurman attacking downhill. He's going to be fouled. Coach James, Coach Cups, we're going to get another look at that lob play. Bronny James took off in flight mode from Gabe Cups. Beautiful pass, beautiful finish. I'm sure you'll see that all over social media later on today. Coy Thurman, little dribble handoff action to Gabe Cups. Gabe Cups attacking downhill, floater, up, no good. Offensive rebound, Jazier Jackson. He's going to head to the free throw line. Not much you can do when Jazier Jackson catches the ball with 2 feet in the paint. Not a whole lot that can be done. It's a big boy. First free throw's good.
Coming to the game is number 24, Grayson.
Every time I see Ja in the paint, I think back to next Friday. I'm sorry, not next Friday. That was Friday after Craig and Day decided they were going to be security guards. They're in that little guard shack. He said, man, it's little in here. He said, you big in here. That's Jazier Jackson. Second free throw's no good. Canada Elite looking to respond. Defensive ball pressure being provided by Gabe Cups. Jumper on the way, no good from Keelan Steele. Canada Elite just has a lot of effort and intensity going after every 50-50 ball, going after every offensive rebound. They're doing a great job. And that's a beautiful drive there by Jamar James. Bronny James bringing it to the front court across timeline. Step back, kicks it over to Gabe Cups, sets the screen. Cups thought about it, tacks downhill, kicks it over to James. James for 3, good. That Gabe Cups to Bronny James connection started off early here in the second quarter, and you could tell there's a lot of chemistry there between those two. They believe in each other. They know where each other's spots are, how to get it there. Fosa with the basket. Gabe brings it in, kicks it to the wing to Bronny. Bronny kicks it over. Turnover. Canada Elite has numbers. Bronny blocks it off the glass. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Coming into the game is number 45,
Wow.
Amir Robinson.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Head nearly at the rim. Here you have Bronny James. He gets off the floor so fast. Don't come in here with that. No, sir. Have a seat. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Rayvon Griffith. Kicks it ahead. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Let's see who. They said it's going to be Blue Chips basketball.
Out of bounds. Blue Chips ball.
Rayvon Griffith, mid-range jumper is good.
Two-point field goal. Rayvon Griffith.
It's the second basket from that exact same spot. He has 6 points here so far. Griffith is going to pick up the foul there.
Foul on the Blue Chips.
Headed to the free throw line is Foso. He's going to get 2. There you go. Brooke Cups on his feet, coaching.
Griffith is first.
First free throw on the way, no good.
Efosa.
Second free throw, no good. Deep 3, no good. There's Rayvon Griffith with the offensive rebound. Finds his teammate, calls for it. He gives it up, gives it over to Cups. Cups thought about the 3. Decides to pull it out, crossover, yep, kick out. Gets it back, 3 ball on the way, short. And that's going to be over and back.
Blue Chips ball.
I always love it when we're at games and guys will call Bronny's name like he's going to turn around and say, "What up? How you doing?" He is hooping. Let that man handle business. Three-pointer in and out. Doesn't fall. Ooh. Alley-oop. Keelan Steele goes up top.
Keelan Steele.
Kicked ball is going to remain here.
Blue Chips ball.
Blue Chips basketball. Keelan Steele, man. Oh, my goodness. Here we're going to get another look at it. He's out and running in transition. They throw it up. He goes and gets it. Deep 3. No good. Bronny James with the offensive rebound. Up and under. Wow. Big time move. Kiss off the glass. Steele tried it. Bronny with another rebound. He's got 4 so far. The bank is open. Mike Davis picks up the 3. Bronny gets the assist. Pull up jumper, no good. Rebound, Davis. You're trying to post up Ja there. Now Bronny's telling him where to go. Yep, now they're able to get it to him. He's a force down low. He's not able to finish. Out and running, another alley-oop. Oh my goodness. Wow. Efosa with the jam here. Man, we're going to get another look at that. That is unbelievable. Out and running. He reached back and grabbed it out of nowhere to finish the play. Big time jam. Listen, that's what we expect to see here at the Battle. We expect to see elite basketball, and here you have two teams that they have something to prove. North Coast Blue Chips is coming home to show you guys who they are and what they are in Canada Elite, saying, welcome to the party. You should know who we are, but since you probably don't, we're going to remind you real quick. Great game so far. We've got a timeout. We're going to stay right here. We're not going to go anywhere. Justin Brantley, we're on SUVtv. 28-24 Blue Chips with the lead. Just under 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Bronny James has 8. Rayvon Griffith with 6. Jazier Jackson, Gabe Cups, Amir Robinson, Coy Thurman, Mike Davis, all with 3. On the other end, Vasean Allette, he leads Canada Elite. He has 10 points. Efosa has 6. Keelan Steele has 6. Jamar James has 2. So that caps our scoring, gives you an idea of who's done what so far. Keelan Steele is the player to watch, number 12 for Canada Elite. If you're just now tuning in, Canada Elite is in their road black, striped in maroon and gold. North Coast Blue Chips in the white and black FaZe Clan jerseys. Back to live action. Coy Thurman brings it across the timeline, kicks it over to Rayvon Griffith. Griffith puts it on the floor, step back, pull up, mid-range jumper. No good, off the mark. Rebound, we're coming back the other way. That rebound was corralled by Kobe Charles. Blue Chips in a zone look right now. Man look. They played man pretty much this entire game. Doing a great job switching. Shot doesn't go. Coy Thurman with the rebound. Somehow it ends up in the hands of Canada Elite, and Yamari Allette, he joins the scoring. He says, I can't let my brother have it all by himself. 3-point basket by Ty Long. That's the problem with this team. This is the Monstars. North Coast Blue Chips, every single player on the floor has an ability to do something when they have the ball in their hands. By no means is this one-sided, but there's so much talent here from North Coast Blue Chips that when you think you've shut down one player or 2 players or 3 players, here comes number 5, number 6, number 7 off the bench. They can all hoop, they can all go. Man, I'm thoroughly enjoying this game of basketball. Rayvon Griffith at the free throw line, he remains perfect. That's number 3, he's 3 for 3. Coach Brooke Cups, Coach LeBron James. I've had the ability, or I'd say the privilege or the honor, or however you want to say it, to be able to watch Coach Cups coach for the last couple years. And this is who he is. He's engaged, he's talking to his guys, he's educating, he's teaching the game of basketball. Those are 2 great basketball minds sitting next to each other on that North Coast Blue Chips side. You have LeBron James and Brooke Cups. I truly think Brooke Cups is going to be one of those Hall of Famers that we'll talk about for years to come here in the state of Ohio. Step back, pull up 3. The bank is not open. It's Memorial Day weekend. They closed at 12. But the offensive rebound is going to get Keelan Steele to the free throw line. Keelan Steele's doing a great job staying active. That's what you have to do when you're a big man. Sometimes big men get frustrated and say, hey, nobody's throwing me the ball. It's not coming to me. Go get it. Get that rebound and make something happen, and that's what that young man's done.
Returning to the game is number 7, Jamar James.
I used to always have my big men come to me and complain about paint touches. Say, yeah, you know what, I'm going to talk to the guards. We're going to make sure they feed you. But in the meantime, you can always create your own touches. You can go get an offensive rebound. You can get a defensive rebound and run the floor hard. Those are things that Keelan Steele's doing. He is a player that I have right now highlighted on my roster sheet. I want to learn more about him just based off of his effort and intensity. If you're a young player watching this game, understand that you may come into a game where nobody knows who you are, but based off of your effort and intensity, they're going to want to know moving forward. Oh, my goodness. Griffith thought he had it. Wasn't able to finish at the rim. We're coming the other way. Canada Elite doesn't have numbers. They're going to run anyway. Oh, wow. Yikes. Yikes. And they're rocking and rolling. That's, man, it's been a great first half. I got to see that again. He throws it up. I'm telling you, Efosa says, I don't care where you throw it. Put it anywhere in the vicinity of that rim. I'm going to get it. These rims are going to need to be tightened after today. Wow. Wow. All right, that's the end of the first half. I'm Justin Brantley here. This is SUVtv. Do not go anywhere. You do not want to miss this second half of action. We'll be right back.
My name is Diedrich Hadiaki Hajawara Thomas. I'm the CEO of Hadiaki, a fashion house designing garments for notable clients in the sports and entertainment industry. My studio is built around a lifestyle, built around an experience. If you were to
And we're getting ready for live action return here in the second half. For those of you who are from my age demographic, you remember Independence Day, the movie featuring Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum. Here we have a whole nother Independence Day movie happening. Blue Chips has came to play, and Canada Elite says we have too. 3 ball to start it off. No, but there's that guy I've been talking about all day, Keelan Steele, with the offensive rebound, not able to get it to go. Coy Thurman attacking downhill off the glass. Beautiful finish. And there's Steele right there, not able to get it going. The effort and the intensity on the offensive glass from this Canada Elite team is something that you want to put on a repetitive reel when you're showing your team. Every shot's not going to fall, but if you're constantly attacking the rim, and the way this Canada Elite team is, it looks like every time a shot goes up, at least 2 or 3 guys are attacking that offensive glass. If you're constantly attacking the glass and trying to make something happen, positive things will come your way.
At the line is number 4, Efosa, shooting 1.
Efosa just made the first free throw. Here comes the second. That'll be 10 points for him this afternoon. Coy Thurman's going to bring it across the timeline. He's here on my left side of the floor. If you're just joining us, North Coast Blue Chips is in the white, striped with black. The road team, Canada Elite, is in the black.
Canada Elite's ball.
This is one of those games we might look at 5 years ago and talk about the players and where they're at. You know, I never like to prognosticate and say that a kid's a pro or he has a chance to be this or that, but you have a lot of very talented players on the floor. You know, Rayvon Griffith, he's been incredible for years. Bronny James has been one of the most talked about basketball players for the last 4 or 5 years. Gabe Cups is absolutely phenomenal. He's going to do great at Indiana. Jazier Jackson. I mean, there's just so many players on the floor. Add in Vasean, Allette. I think that although this is the first time that I've seen him live, he's a name and a face that we'll see quite a bit of along with Keelan Steele. So this is one of those games that we'll look back on and we'll remember where we saw it at. It's funny. I'm not one of those guys that likes to say, oh, yeah, I told you that before. But I always like to see athletes and players blow up and be able to remember, hey, we had him on this game or we saw him on that game and we talked about that potential and seeing the potential kind of transition into ability, right? And that's the biggest thing. You know, a lot of guys might have pro potential, but might not, you know, translate that from potential to ability. And a lot of guys, you know, just outwork where their potential could possibly be. So it's always interesting to see these guys early and often. So I'm blessed to have that opportunity here today. Both free throws fall, 35-34. Advantage Blue Chips. Rayvon Griffith with the ball on the perimeter. Crossover step back, three-pointer on the way and good. The bag is deep from that young man. Spin move from Allette. I told you, I'm sorry, like, that's one of those guys. College coaches are probably like, man, who is this kid? Oh! And that's not a bad foul. You know, that's a situation where you don't want Jazier just to rip the rim off. You want to contest that, force him to go to the free throw line and earn that. That was a great basketball play defensively. He wasn't hacked. I really like Keelan Steele. You can call me what you will, but if I'm in that game, I'm playing three-point line to three-point line. There's too many athletes out there. You're not dunking on me. Keelan Steele said, hey, you know what? It happens to the best of us. If I end up on a poster, that's what happens. But great job defensively there from him on that possession. Free throws are good. So dribble handoff action. Steele's going to set the screen. I thought he was going to dive. He didn't. Now he's calling for it down low with Jazier Jackson on him. Good job. He's going to draw the foul. I think that's perfect. I think that's a perfect play call. A lot of times guys will say, well, you're giving up a size advantage to this man. Why would you try and post him up? Steele's one of those guys that's going to make you foul him. You know, he just plays hard every possession. I really like this kid. I think that he has a high upside. He does the intangibles. As the great Mark Edwards says, winning plays over superlative. First free throw's no good. We'll get Jazier Jackson a breather. Keelan Steele looked around, saw Jazier was out, and took a nice deep breath and said, thank you, Jesus. I ain't got to battle with big fella anymore. Second free throw, no good. Here comes a extended pressure from Canada Elite. I don't know if that's what I want to do here with these. Bosa has it on the perimeter. Tries to slip it to Steele, can't get it there. Attacking downhill, off balance. I don't even think Kobe meant to do that, but he gets it to go. Coy Thurman calling for the screen from Griffith. Doesn't use it. Gets going the other way. He had Griffith wide open in the corner. Gabe Cups is there attacking. He's fouled, no call. Bronny James with the steal. Rayvon Griffith no good on the shot. Steele with the rebound, kicks it ahead. They've got numbers, no good. Gabe Cups with the rebound. There's Griffith up and in. And we've got a timeout from Canada Elite. Rayvon Griffith is leading all scores. He has 15 points so far. We got full timeout from Canada Elite. We're going to take it with them. We've had a marathon back and forth battle up and down the floor, so I'm going to give myself a breather here. We'll be right back with you for live action. Don't go anywhere.
Supermarket sushi, really?
No. Wait, Troy, you work here?
I'm never not working. Like Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology, up to 100% dandruff protection, even between washes.
Never not working, huh?
Oh, Troy, you're such a good teacher.
Yeah, I know. Never not working. Never not working. Never, ever not working.
Are you serious?
Never not working. Dandruff protection that's never not working. Head & Shoulders Scalp Shield technology.
We're back to live action. I want to take a moment to thank all of you for joining us here today. You have plenty of options when it comes to where you view your basketball pleasure. There's one that's superior, and that's the one that you're on, and I appreciate you for choosing it. Beautiful move there by Keelan Steele. Nice up and under move there. Keeps it out of one possession ball game. And there's a steal. Effort play, great job from Gabe Cups to get in and tip it away. Those front row seats, they're often the most expensive seat in the house, not just what it costs, the price of admission, but you might end up at the emergency room. Gabe Cups tries to draw the foul, the refs aren't giving it to him. Allette crossover, downhill floater, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Gabe Cups. Both teams all over the floor. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, floater, and it's good. Ty Long. Three-pointer on the way, no sir. Off the mark. Another effort play, offensive rebound. Up and under, and good. That's Ifosa. Steal from Allette. He gets downhill. Stolen right back. Kicks it ahead to Cups. Cups slows it down, kicks it over. Great finish. Mike Davis. That's Cups' fourth assist. Cups is one of those guys that you can kind of interchange him with whatever squad, and he's going to be successful because he plays the game the right way. I mean, just does a great job of acclimating himself to any environment. I think as a college coach, when you see something like that, that's when you know, hey, you know what? He's a winner and a state champion with Centerville. He's a winner, one of the best teams in 3SSB with Midwest Basketball Club. You could put him out here with blue chips, and he does his thing. Like, wherever you put him, he's going to be successful. He's going to be a winner because it has nothing to do with the end result and everything to do with his consistent actions. He just has winning traits. Gabe Cupps is one of those guys. Across the timeline is Mike Davis. He kicks it over to Rayvon Griffith. Griffith scans the floor. Rocker step, downhill, pull-up jumper. No good, off the mark. Rebound, that's the first time we're seeing big number 14 down there. First name Sam, last name unpronounceable, by me at least. But I'm going to give him Sam. Risky play. There goes Big Sam. He said, you're going to know my name. You better learn it. Up and under basket is good by Preston Gale. Here we're going to get another look at it.
Number 8, Allette. Blue Chips ball.
Blue Chips basketball. Into the front court. Here comes Mike Davis. Crosses the timeline. Pull back. Over to Brandon Davis. Brandon Davis kicks it over to Rayvon Griffith. Mid-post, kicks it back out, calls for it again. They're going to go the other way.
10 seconds left on the shot clock.
And turn over. We're headed the other direction.
Canada Elite's ball. Coming into the game, number 3, Kobe Charles. Returns to the game with number 34, Ja Jackson.
Big Ja Jackson's on his way back into the game. And he collectively takes the air out of the lungs of the Canada Elite defenders because now they know, man, we got to deal with him again. Ball on the perimeter, just over a minute remaining here in the third. Kobe Charles with the finish at the rim. This Canada Elite team is extremely unselfish.
In the third quarter, less than 1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Ball flying around the perimeter, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound by Jamar James. Jamar's going to bring it up himself. He calls for somebody to come get it. Nobody comes. So he gives it up to Ifosa. Ifosa looks around. Tacks downhill, nearly turns it over. 3-ball on the way. Long.
Out of bounds.
It's going to be North Coast Blue Chips basketball.
Shooting foul on the Blue Chips.
Here we're going to get another look at the steal, attacking downhill. I mean, that's just effort, right? Like, if you look at this score, I don't think that it's been and I'm probably going to get killed for this online, but I don't think that this has been an even game talent-wise. But I feel like Canada Elite has played a little bit harder and wanted it a little bit more. That's an effort foul. We've got a tie ball game. It's knotted up here in the third period. What more can you ask for? This is why people come to the battle. It's not for everybody. Everybody wants the smoke, but when the house catch on fire, there's some that run out and there's others that run in. Canada Elite running in the building. They put their gas masks on and said, let's get it. I love it. This is shaping up for a great fourth quarter. Nice. Well, unfortunately, that's not going to count for Mr. Brandon Davis. Take the foul. Wow.
That last foul was on number 3, Cody Charles.
Wow. He should get points for that just because.
Coming into the game is number 5, Preston Gabe. Shot was amazing.
Nearly had another one, doesn't go. So we're knotted at 47 after 3 quarters. Don't go anywhere. It's Justin Brantley for SUVtv. We'll be right back with this fourth period of action.
It was always a tradition in the family to play saxophone. My mom was a saxophone player.
I started playing in the 7th grade. It makes me happy to know that he's following my footsteps. I'm really honored.
My mom was taking me on a college tour at Shaw University, and she's like, oh, look, DJ, that's the McDonald's I used to go to. This McDonald's is so important because it ended up being a place where our band members would go to get to know each other outside of the band room.
Oh, you.
It's definitely like our student union.
But with fries.
For our crew to go to that same McDonald's she went to, such a big deal for me. I wouldn't want it any other way.
Two claps for the youth. You.
And we're back to live action. We start off with a Bronny James steal. Off the up and under, no good. Knotted at 47. This is not the time to take a bathroom break, a food break, any type of break, because this is where memories are made. Bronny James brings it across the timeline, kicks it over, stolen back. He chases it down, gets the chase down block from behind. Gabe Cups with the rebound. Three-pointer on the way. Rayvon Griffith. It all started with the hustle play from Bronny James. I talked about the hustle plays from Canada Elite. Those are winning plays. He knew he had the turnover. He could have just said, okay, forget it. There's a layup there. No, he chased it down, got the block, made something positive happen for his team. (50-47). Preston Steele has it poked away. Kick ahead from Bronny James. Finish at the rim, Coy Thurman. Great sequence of plays there from Bronny James. Multiple times. Here he's get the pass. He gives it away. The turnover says, oh, it's okay. I'll go back and I'll get it. Rebound, Gabe Cups. Kicks it ahead. Turns into a three-point play. So what should have been a two-point play on the other side ends up essentially a 5-point swing. Add 2 more right there. Coy Thurman with the layup. That's what happens when you play hard, when you never give up on a possession. One of the things that I'm absolutely loving seeing here as I've watched this game, I evaluate basketball a little bit differently and I look at things a little bit differently. LeBron James has done a great job providing encouragement to these guys, but he's also stepped out the way and let Brooke Cups coach him. He realizes that Brooks coached a lot of these guys, has that day-to-day player-coach relationship. I love that. I love the fact that they're working together in tandem here. It's not an ego thing. Bron's not like, yo, it's me, I got this. He trusts his co-coach here, and they're doing a phenomenal job drawing things up and putting things together. This has been great to see.
After the timeout.
What? There's a technical foul. There's too many players on the floor. 2, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Too many players on the floor for Canada Elite.
Technical foul on the floor. Canada Elite had one too many players on the court.
That's a winning culture when, as a team, you're cheering. You're cheering a technical. You're cheering defensive possessions. I'm loving what I'm seeing here from this Blue Chips team. I don't know how many scholarships spots are available with Mike Woodson's Indiana squad, but seeing the way Gabe Cupps and Bronny James play alongside each other, I think I'd be making that phone call. Great defensive effort there. Stolen. Rayvon Griffith tried to track it down, but they're going to call that as goaltending. But again, the effort, I appreciate it. I love it. Those are the things that, you know, they don't always end up or show up in the stat book. It's not going to show up in the box score how many hustle plays were made. But it's things like that that keep your team locked in and engaged. Swarming defense on the other, and ever since Jamar James has came out here, Preston Steele, there he is. Keelan Steele, I'm sorry. Bronny James attacking downhill. Tries the finger roll, not able to fall. Back the other way. Efosa said, I'm going to swing around on this rim because that's what I like to do. Three-pointer coming the other way, no good. Rebound, Keelan Steele. That's number 7. Allette's going to pull it out. He understands, hey, there's no sense in rushing. This is a one-possession ball game. Each of these possessions will count in this type of basketball environment. Gets it down low to Steele. Steele, I thought one step too many. He's going to get bailed out. Not too sure about that call, but I've made it a practice not to question referees. They're human just like you and I. I have the benefit of slow motion and replay. They do not. Keelan Steele, he is 2 for 5 currently from the free throw line. So if you were going to foul anybody, that's who you probably would want to foul if you were the Blue Chips. Still is a one-possession basketball game, 53-51. Just over 5.5 remaining here in regulation. I'm not going to say that infamous O word. We're going to leave it at regulation. That's all we're going to see today. Second free throw is missed. Rebound goes to the hands of Bronny James. He gives it up to Gabe Cupp. Gabe's going to cross the timeline. He has it on the right side of the floor. Kicks it over to Bronny James. Bronny scans the floor. He thought about shooting the deep three. Said, nah, I'm going to give it up to my teammate. Gets it over to Griffith in the high post. He's been very effective there. Drive and kick to Cupps. Cupps mid-range pull-up. No good. Preston Gale with the rebound. Down the lane goes Vasean Allette. He's not able to finish. Cupps hasn't transitioned, thought about it. Goes through the lane, pulls it out on the other side. He's going to reset. Kicks it over. Bronny James. Size advantage behind the back, but he's stolen away by Jamar James, who has been swiper, no swiping out there on defense. Leads to a layup tie ball game. Tie ball game, just under 5 remains. Gabe Cupps talking to the team, getting the offense running. Bronny James catches it on the wing. Three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound, Keelan Steele. That's number 8 for him. Ooh, Allette got away with a double dribble there. Some substitutions coming into the game for both teams here on the next dead ball. Downhill, Allette tries to do it himself. He's able to get the offensive rebound and gets the basket, giving them the lead. Into the front court, Brandon Davis kicks it over to Gabe Cups. Gabe gives it to Rayvon Griffith. Griffith mid-post, pull up, no good. Jazier Jackson not able to corral it. Rebound goes to Preston Gale. Into the front court, Vasean Allette has it. He's on the left side of the floor. Pulls it out to think about it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Attacking downhill, up and under, floater, no good. He gets his offensive rebound, puts it back. That was from the effort of Keelan Steele battling and fighting with Jazier Jackson, gave him that offensive rebound, which gives Canada Elite a 2-possession lead. They're up 4, 57-53, just under 3.5 remaining. Here you see Steele battling. He knew he couldn't grab it himself, but he could tip it to his teammate. Got to box out a player like that. There you have, all over the place, Jamar James doing everything he can to be a menace on defense. Sharing is caring. Defense turns into offense. We've got us a ball game. Canada Elite with a 4-point lead over Blue Chips. I'm not going to send us to break. You know, we don't need to see any commercials right now. I'm going to keep you right here. I don't want you to miss any of this action. Both these teams are playing hard. This is a phenomenal ball game. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you're seeing this at the same time I am, because I'm blown away by the effort and the intensity on this Canada Elite squad. There's just so much, second chance effort, second chance opportunities. It just comes from them wanting it just a little bit more from what I've seen so far. Let's see how this game closes out. We all know basketball is a game of runs. Canada Elite's been on one for the last couple minutes. Let's see what takes shape over these next couple minutes.
Basketball.
Blue Chips basketball. I'm seeing a full court press from Canada Elite. There's a wet spot on the floor. Safety first. Where's the towel boys at? Where's the little kids with the mop? They got in free admission, but all they got to do is make sure every time somebody hits the floor, they're there to mop it up. I'm a member of Stay Off My Lawn Twitter, so I remember those days, just like I remember the days when kids would go door to door with their lawnmower, door to door with their shovel, trying to do whatever they could to make a couple extra dollars. Back to live action. Blue Chips have it. Corey Thurman's going to bring it across timeline. Right now, you see resting is Gabe Cups and Bronny James and Rayvon Griffith. They're going to go down to Jazier. Not able to get it going. Ball's moving around the perimeter.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Attacking downhill, drive and kick, nearly turned over. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Jazier with the offensive rebound, put back.
2-point field goal shot.
I think with the big three on the bench right now for Blue Chips, they need to make an intentional effort to get paint touches for Jazier. Well, that big three is not going to be on the bench long. They're coming to check back in right now. So scratch that. Floater on the way, no good. Ooh, that's a late call, but I don't know. I can't say it's the right or wrong call because I didn't see it from the vantage point and perspective that the ref had. We're going to get a replay here. We're going to get an opportunity to see. Yep, he nudged him a little bit.
Correction, fourth person.
Yep, he nudged him a little bit. He's going to send him to the free throw line. 2-point ball game.
For Canada Elite.
Headed to the free throw line is Vasean Allette. And I'm not even sure if he's who that was on that possession. Doesn't matter.
Coming into the game is number 4, Rayvon Griffith. Also number 23, Gabe.
We have University of Illinois enrollee Sincere in the building. He's here in his home building cheering for Blue Chips. Sincere Harris, he put on a show last year here at the Battle. Little shimmy shake. You better not miss, son. Okay. I don't know what that was, but he made it, so I'm going to leave him alone. Like he had Chris Brown in his ears. Crossover dribble, three-pointer on the way. Griffith, no good. Coy Thurman nearly grabs the offensive rebound. Into the front court, Vasean Allette scanning the floor, taking his time. There's 2 minutes remaining. Attacks downhill. They're gonna call a foul there. Here we're gonna get another look at it. Allette's attacking downhill. He did push off. He extended the arm early, but definitely was in his space. He bumped him a little bit. Vasean Allette headed to the free throw line. Brooke Cups calling out the next play, talking to Bronny, telling him where he needs Matt. First free throw is no good.
Returns at the game is number 45, Amir.
This is the interesting stat of the game. Vasean Allette has gone to the free throw line. This is his 4th trip at the free throw line. On all 4 trips, he's missed the front end of the free throws. All 4. All 4 of those, he's made the second one. So let's see if that rings true here. And it does not. He misses both. Bronny has the ball. Gabe Cups is going to space. Griffith sets the screen. Cups lifts. Bronny has a mismatch here with Keelan Steele guarding him. He doesn't even need a screen. Pull-up jumper for 3, good. Oh, no, rattles in and out. I would have liked to see him attack there. Attacking downhill, doesn't go. And they're going to say that that is Canada Elite basketball. There was definitely contact there. In my opinion, should have been a foul call, but I am just a man. I cannot make that call from where I'm sitting at. It's not my zone, as they say in officiating. Dribble handoff. Vasean Allette pulls it out. The crowd is getting on the officials. Vasean Allette goes straight down the lane and finishes. Bronny has the ball. 60-55, 5-point advantage, Canada Elite. Bronny thought about the 3, decides to attack downhill, gives it up. 3-pointer, nope, he's gonna attack downhill. Stripped away underneath, and it's Canada Elite basketball. Throws it ahead. And there's Ifo, so he's gonna hang on to him a little bit longer. He's going to head to the free throw line. That was a beautiful move to get down the lane. I heard a couple people yell travel, but it looked good from where I saw it. Ooh. 60-55. Canada Elite with the lead.
Fans, the basketball does not stop. Next.
We've got just under 30 seconds remaining. It's a two-possession ball game. It's way too early to lean one way or the other. But this has been a great ball game on so many different levels.
And after that, Strive for Greatness is back in action. First Wildcats Allette and the Nightcap. We got the Blue Chips back in action. First Date.
After his timeout, Cups drew up probably the next 2-3 plays. Let's see how they execute. I'm telling you, this building is filled up. The temperature rised about 7.5 degrees. But it's worth it. Sweating out my favorite dress shirt, but it's worth it. I hope you're enjoying the game. This is North Coast Blue Chips versus Canada Elite. Canada Elite has the 5-point advantage. The difference has been the effort and intensity on the offensive glass. First free throw on the way, it's good. Efosa's had a heck of a ball game as well.
Now shooting one. 27 seconds remaining in regulation.
Second free throw's up and good. 7-point ball game. They got to do something quick. That's not it. Steal from Efosa. Finish at the rim. It's going to send Vasean Allette to the free throw line.
Shooting foul on the Blue Chips.
Just the hustle, just the ability to jump in passing lanes. Every single 50-50 ball, it seems like we've seen at least a hand touch it from Canada Elite.
At the line is number 1.
They've earned a lot of respect today. There he goes with his little shimmy, shimmy, shake. Yeah, you're going to do all that, you got to hit that free throw. Here, let's see. He's going to give it to us again. Yep, there he goes. All right, do your thing, young man. Dance on him then, if that's how you feeling. Griffith with the dunk.
Two-point field goal by number 4, Rayvon Griffith.
And that's going to be it, 64-57. Canada Elite gets the victory over North Coast Blue Chips. Don't go anywhere. We got games all day here for you.
Canada Elite 64.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on SUVtv. If you missed this one, make sure you find this in the archives. But make sure you tune in and don't go anywhere for the rest of the day because we have more high-level action coming your way.